Want to speak real Spanish from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at SpanishPod101.com.
Amigo, lo logré. Dilara aceptó salir en una cita conmigo. Primero vamos a ir al concierto de Miguel. Y luego vamos a ir por unas enchiladas con Doña Lupita.
¿Qué? Mira, no puedes hacer eso. Miguel toca muy feo el violín. Y ya sabes que la señora Lupita no se lava las manos. Además, Dinora se podría enfermar.
Dilara
se podría enfermar. Mira, yo te recomiendo que la lleves a la Condesa. Mira, presta atención.
Sí, amigo.
Toma el metro, es mejor. No la lleves en carro porque hay mucho tráfico.
Ajá.
Y mira, yo te sugiero que vayan por un muy delicioso helado a los helados Palmeiro. ¿Ok? Y después te aconsejo que vayan a caminar al Parque México mientras disfrutan de su riquísimo helado. Oye, presta atención, te estoy dando consejos.
Estoy tomando nota de lo que me dices.
Bueno, voy a continuar. Mira, tienes que llevarla al pescadito porque los mariscos ahí son deliciosos.
Okay.
Y eso sí, no olvides después que necesitas comprarte chicles de menta por si al final de la cita ella te quiere dar un beso.
Esa es una buena idea.
Bueno, este consejo te doy porque tu amigo Diego soy. Hello there, my beautiful friends of SpanishPod101.com. As you might know, my name is Diego.
And I'm Efraín.
And in today's topic, we're going to talk about a very useful topic, and that's how to give advice, guys. So, we're going to see many ways to give advice. Please enjoy this video.
Whoa! So, during the skit, we talked about La Condesa, which is actually a nice neighborhood where you can find nice restaurants, nice places to eat tacos.
Yeah.
There you can also find chic cafeterias, and maybe even you can find clubs.
Clubs, yeah, a lot of clubs. A lot of young
Bars.
people actually go there, right?
Yeah.
Very good.
So it is quite a nice place to visit if you come to Mexico City.
Yeah, just make sure that if you come here to Mexico City, you go to La Condesa. You won't regret it.
Yeah.
And well, let's continue with the video, guys.
Yeah, let's go. So, when we talk with someone, we always receive and give advice. And as you could see in the previous skit, we used different structures to give advice.
That's correct.
So let's start with the first one.
So the first one is with the commands, or in other words, the imperative mood. When you use the imperative mode, it serves two purposes. Number one, that's for instructions, but it could also be for giving advice.
Yeah.
It just depends on the tone, so be careful how you use it. And also, in the negative form, you need to use, remember, the subjunctive. Okay? So let's see three examples.
Okay, let's go with the first one. Cuando escuches el disparo de salida, corre lo más rápido que puedas. Cuando escuches el disparo de salida, corre lo más rápido que puedas. Okay, the second one. Ve la película Wonder. No te arrepentirás. Ve la película Wonder. No te arrepentirás.
Nice.
Okay, the last one. No fumes, te hace daño. No fumes, te hace daño.
The second way we can give advice is with obligations. We have two forms for obligations. The first one is tener plus que plus the infinitive verb. Okay? For example,
tienes que escuchar esta canción. Tienes que escuchar esta canción.
Nice.
Okay, the second example. Tienen que poner atención en clase. Tienen que poner atención en clase.
Very useful advice, man.
Thank you.
Perfecto. So the second form is with the verb deber. And in this case, you can use deber plus an infinitive directly. Okay, so for example,
debes estudiar para tu examen. Debes estudiar para tu examen. Ok, the next one. Debes ser más detallista con tu novia. Debes ser más detallista con tu novia.
Yo soy detallista. Okay, guys, so you can also soften this advice because debes ser and also tienes que poner atención and whatever. They might seem slightly rude. So what you can do is use the conditional instead and say instead of debes, deberías.
Ok.
Deberías ser más detallista con tu novia. For example.
Let's see two more examples. Deberías aprender a manejar. Deberías aprender a manejar. The next one. Deberíamos visitar a la abuela. Deberíamos visitar a la abuela.
Very good. Okay, so you can also use the verb poder for giving advice. Okay, once again, the verb poder. And it follows an infinitive verb.
Yeah.
For example,
puedes llegar a Córdoba a través de esta carretera. Puedes llegar a Córdoba a través de esta carretera. The next one. Puedes encontrar buenos chilaquiles en este restaurante. Puedes encontrar buenos chilaquiles en este restaurante.
And even you can use the conditional form of poder to express the possibility of a piece of advice.
Okay, cool. So, for example, podrías hablar con Camila para llegar a un acuerdo. Podrías hablar con Camila para llegar a un acuerdo. Another example. Podrías recoger primero a Juanito en la escuela para tener tiempo. Once again. Podrías recoger a Juanito en la escuela para tener tiempo.
Very good. Now, let's see here another verb that you can use, and that's the verb recomendar. But recomendar could be followed by either an infinitive verb or, be careful here, a noun.
Yeah.
Yes, only a noun. Okay? So let's see 3 examples.
Let's go. Te recomiendo visitar Guadalajara. Te recomiendo visitar Guadalajara. Te recomiendo no hacer nada. Te recomiendo no hacer nada. Ok, another example. Te recomiendo la serie Cuervos. Te recomiendo la serie Cuervos. Ok, the last one. Les recomiendo estos dulces mexicanos. Les recomiendo estos dulces mexicanos.
Very nice, man. Now, we're going to start with the subjunctive mode because, yes, we can also use the subjunctive mode with for giving advice. Okay, for that, we're going to use the verbs for advice.
Yeah.
We have 4 and we will cover them, okay? We use the subjunctive because this is an event that may or may not occur, okay? So that's why we use the subjunctive. So the first one is aconsejar. But be careful. You can also use sugerir or even proponer. Aconsejar, sugerir, or proponer. These 3 verbs are going to be followed by que and then the subjunctive. Let's see some examples.
Ok, for aconsejar. Te aconsejo que leas 2 veces el contrato. Te aconsejo que leas 2 veces el contrato. Another one. Les aconsejo que lleguen temprano. Les aconsejo que lleguen temprano. Now, let's go with sugerir. Te sugiero que te vayas ahora mismo. Te sugiero que te vayas ahora mismo. Ok, now let's go with proponer. For example, te propongo que vayamos por un helado y después al cine. Te propongo que vayamos por un helado y después al cine. Ok, the last one. Les propongo que vengan a mi casa y de aquí nos vamos al antro. Les propongo que vengan a mi casa y de aquí nos vamos al antro.
But be careful, guys, because we can also use, as you heard before, the verb recomendar could follow a noun or even an infinitive.
Yeah.
Okay? But recomendar can also be followed by que and a subjunctive. So let's see a couple of examples.
Yeah. For example, te recomiendo que te calles. Te recomiendo que te calles. Okay. The next one. Les recomiendo que vengan temprano. Les recomiendo que vengan temprano.
Very good. Okay, guys, so now it's time for us to do the summary. And as you heard in the video, we have 3 ways for giving advice. So the first one is using commands.
Okay.
Using commands. Number 2, we can use obligations as commands with tener que and deber, basically.
Yeah.
And also with the subjunctive mood. And for this we use 4 verbs for giving advice. Aconsejar, we have sugerir, we have recomendar, and even we have proponer.
Cool.
Pretty easy. Te propongo que vayamos por unas chelas.
Te propongo
Que vayamos por unas chelas.
Vamos.
Te recomiendo que vayamos por unas chelas.
Te sugiero que vayamos por unas chelas. That's it for today, my beautiful friends of SpanishPod101.com. If you like this video, please give us your thumbs up, share this video with all our learners, and click on the notifications if you all already subscribed to this channel. And if not, subscribe to this beautiful channel where you can find these beautiful guys and handsome
Don't forget
guys.
also to go to SpanishPod101.com and download your free PDF cheat sheets, okay?
Of course.
Where you can find many topics.
Just like
Just for example, about business, about the weather, even about advice. Okay, so make sure to download all these is for free, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so
So,
see you in our next video.
Hasta luego.